All right, guys. All right, good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. We're a little bit late, sorry.
There we go. I got you now.
All right. And how you guys doing? It's Michael, Core Evolution. Today I've got Nancy and I've got Araceli. And like I said the other day, what we're going to be doing today, no workout. Last week, if you joined us or if you saw us on YouTube, we did one of doing a full, almost like hour of stretching. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full, about 45 minutes, 50 minutes of foam roller. And if you guys don't have a foam roller, you can get one through Amazon, pretty cheap, 20 bucks. Or once all these stores open up, you can go through like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, whatever. And they have a bunch of them out there. So, but they're very inexpensive, and it's a great tool for helping out with your mobility, recovery after your workouts. And a lot of people do them before their workout, they do them after their workout. But it's a great tool to do whenever you get a chance. Either if you're at home, watching TV before you go to sleep, in the morning when you wake up. But it's a great tool that can definitely help with your recovery after your workouts, or if you're nursing an injury, it can definitely help. So if you don't have one, definitely look into getting one. But today we're going to do, like I said, about 45-50 minutes of foam rolling. We're going to go over multiple parts of the body, from the toes all the way down up to the head. And then if you have any questions, obviously go ahead and hit us up on Instagram, let us know. Or if you have anything later on and you watch this on YouTube, please message us on Instagram and we'll get back to you. All right. But first, we're going to do is we're going to do just a little bit of moving around, just trying to kind of wake the body up a little bit, because I know that we all just woke up. So we're going to do some stuff from our head all the way down to our feet, get the blood flowing a little bit. No exercise today, but we're just going to get moving, moving the body around, moving the head around, moving everything around, and then we'll get into foam rolling. So first things first. You guys ready?
Yeah.
We need foam rolling. All right, so you guys follow along. So you guys follow along out there. All we're going to do is we're going to start moving our head back and forth. We're going to take our chin down to our chest and then back up. We're just trying to keep our neck and our shoulders relaxed and our chin up and down. Up and down. And try to get that full range of motion to where your chin is touching that chest and your chin all the way up as high as you can. Try to take the back of your head to your back. So up and down. A nice easy pace. And now we're going to take our chin and we're going to go shoulder to shoulder. And again, keep the shoulders and your traps relaxed. Back, forth. And again, when you get to one side, don't force it, but just try to gently look back as far as you can. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't keep your hands up here. Don't have it back here because it tenses them up. Just let them relax. Go side to side. The next one we're going to do is we're going to take our ears, shoulder to shoulder. So again, you might find yourself having limited range of motion with one of these, all of these, none of these, whatever. Still good to do. As far as you can go one side, as far as you can go the other side. Relaxing those shoulders, relaxing your neck, side to side. Get your breathing down into your nose and out through your mouth. All right, so now we're going to warm up our shoulders a little bit, warm up our traps a little bit. So we're going to take some shoulder rolls to the back. It's nice and easy. Trying to get that full range of motion all the way down, to the side, up, the back. Nice and easy. Put our arms out to our side. We're still going to go with our hand circles, arm circles, to block the girls. Nice and easy. We're not going to go smaller to bigger or anything like that. We're just going to go nice, easy little circles. We're just warming the shoulders up. Because we are going to hit them a little bit with our foam roll. Okay. Let's go now take our shoulder rolls to the front. So again, down, to the side, front, up, back, whatever you want to call it. Full range of motion. Now let's go with our arm circles to the front. How are you today? Sure? You awake? We have the same question deal over here. Here we go. Are you awake? Oh, bullshit, you are. You just woke up. Yeah. Alright, so arm circles to the front. All right, so now we're gonna go put our hands on our hips here, okay? And we're gonna go with our hip circles. So again, full range of motion to the front, to the side, to the back, to the other side, and then back to the front, okay? And we'll go the opposite direction. So make sure you go both directions. We're not doing it really fast, it's nice and easy, okay? I like to keep my knees bent, my knees soft. I don't want them stiff here, I'm not doing this. So it's up to you. Whatever you feel is you're getting the most out of this, it's up to you. Do what you feel, is what you know. Whatever you're getting the best out of, go ahead and do that. I like my knees bent. If you want to make your legs straight, it's up to you. But just make sure you go both directions, all the way, full range of motion. From one side into the other. You might feel this in your rib cage, you might feel it in your lower back. That's where I feel it a lot in my lower back. Make sure we're leaning forward and we're pushing to the back. The other way.
Gosh.
So now what we're going to do, do an exercise or a little bit of a whatever mobility exercise called a dead man. So from here, we're going to take our upper body. Okay? We're going to get a good position with our lower body. Knees relaxed. We're going to take our upper body as far as we can, twisting. Let it hang down. Bring it over to the other side, outside of our leg, and then back up. And then we're going to repeat reverse direction. Down, across, and back up. Let our arms hang, let our upper body hang, and look like this here, back over here, and then back up. And we'll reverse direction. This way, and back up. Back up. Let your upper body, let your arms hang. Back up. And this helps stretch out our mid to lower back a little bit. When we're doing our stretching, we're doing our foam rolling. Keep going, get a few more. When we're doing our stretching and we're doing our foam rolling, we want to let our body weight help us deepen the stretch, drop it a little bit into the foam roller. Instead of having to push it or force it, let gravity do the work and let our body weight hang down and increase the range of motion a little bit when we do our stretching or we do our foam rolling. So, all right, so now, all right, so from here, we're going to stretch out our knees or warm up our knees a little bit. So we just plant one foot, lift the other one up nice and high right here, and just shake it back and forth. Just shake that leg, foot, back and forth. Let it hang. Let it hang, maybe some little circles. Let it move, let it move. Good. Now we're going to go with the other leg. So we're up here. Same thing. Alright, so now we're going to put our feet together, put our knees together, and we're going to do some little knee circles. Alright, so again, go in both directions. My hands on my knees here. To the front, to the side, to the back, to the other side. Same thing. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go and pick up our right foot. We'll do some ankle circles. So, one way, go a few times. Go the other way a few times. We'll pick up the other leg. Good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and work our fingers and our hands and our wrists. We're just going to do some little wrist circles going one way. And let's go the other way. And at the same time, we're opening up and closing our fingers here. Super important. Going both directions. The hands moving.
Wake up, Sally. Where she's zoning out there.
Alright.
It's gonna drop.
You hear a noise behind me, I know it's her. Alright guys. Alright, so we warmed up our entire body. Okay, most of our joints, most of our major joints. Our back, our neck, shoulders, our hips, our knees, our ankles, our wrists, our hands, Now we're gonna get into some foam roller. So go ahead and get your foam roller out, get some water really quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and get going on that. So get some water. Where's my water? My water.
Coffee.
First time ever, I put my little K-cup in my little Keurig, and I added water to it, a little amount of water, shut it, push the button, walk away, and I'm all like, there's a leak in my kitchen. Shit, what's going on? I had to put the cup under the thing, so I'm pouring water and coffee all over the counter.
Were you hungover or just asleep?
Just half asleep, rushing. All right, so we're going to get on the foam roller. So right here, they've got about the 3 foot long foam rollers. They're all smaller ones, and definitely different densities. Okay, this one, I don't know how they label firm, whatever like this, but this is a pretty dense one. These are the kind that I like to use. There's also other ones that have knobs on them or wrenches, things like that, and those are a little bit more intense. This one's pretty good. If you're kind of been foam rolling for a little bit, if you haven't, if you just started, they have ones that are less dense, that are more soft, and maybe that's something you might want to take a look into. It doesn't exactly apply the pressure that you're really looking for, but to start off with, it's a good idea. Okay, so this one's kind of dense, pretty hard. Okay, but again, they have less dense ones if you're looking for one, or you can just get this one and just work your way into it. Okay, so we're going to set it down. We're going to have a seat. We're going to start working on our back first. Okay, so set it down. Alright, so we're going to start off warming up and going through our back. It's a little bit of back mobility with the foam roller. So we're going to put the foam roller, you're going to sit down right in front of it. We're going to lay back over it. Right now their knees are bent, their heels are on the floor. Right now their butt is on the floor, but we're going to start off, all we're going to do from here is just, we're going to lay back. We're going to pick our butt up off the floor, and we're going to use our feet to walk the foam roller up to the neck, and then back down to the lower back. So, here, you're going to relax your shoulders, relax your head, use your feet to walk the foam roller up, and all the way back down to the lower back. Now, if you notice one thing, you see how when they're foam rolling, okay, and they're taking the foam roller down to their lower back, Araceli's falling over, Nancy's straight. Okay? Ideally, what I would like to see and what we would like to work our way up to is, if we're about halfway on the foam roller here, it would be awesome. It'd be awesome if you get her shoulders to the floor and her hips down to the floor. What I want them to do is I want them to relax. Right now, as they're foam rolling, their back is tight, and that's why they're keeping a straight body. They cannot let their body relax. I want you guys to learn to relax your upper body, relax your back, to where yes, here, your head, your shoulders are starting to drop on the other side of the foam roller, and that's what we're looking for. Now, I'm telling you to see if she can do it. So, you see that it's a little bit tight. But from here, again, we want to work it from the top of the shoulders all the way down to our lower back, right above our butt. Okay? Back up. And we're not looking for anything right now specific. We're just trying to get those big erector muscles that are around our spine our rear shoulders back here, our rhomboids a little bit, rear shoulders, lower back muscles. Just kind of ease them into the foam roller. You hear a little bit of adjustment, you hear some cracking in your bones, in your spine a little bit. That's okay, don't worry. Walk your feet, use your feet to walk yourself up and down. Don't just try to keep your legs straight. Use your feet to walk yourself up and down. Under her lower back, her head and shoulders are on the floor, which is okay. She's going to feel it back there in her lower back, that's fine. Now, as she walks herself back this way, to where the foam roller is up to her shoulder, back there, what I want to see is I want to see this moving and her head and shoulders still staying relaxed. So walk yourself back, let your head and shoulders coming down. So it's very difficult. She wants to tuck her chin and she wants to almost sit up to help herself roll. So very, very tighten that upper back. Okay? Very, very tight. And that's all right. But again, we can do this, consistently throughout the week, almost every day, 2 or 3 or 4 times a week. It'll make a big difference in the long run. And I guarantee you, after you start doing it, you're going to want to do it every day. Okay? Even if it's just to kind of crack your back and just loosen up your back a little bit, it's going to be huge for that. Right now, Araceli's face is red. So I wrote it in my hat. Not just away. Yeah, not just away. Okay. Good. Alright. So, a little bit of torture, but we're going to move on. So that's for our back. That's just a good overall mobility move for the back. All the way down from our lower back, right above our butt, to all the way up to the top of our shoulders up in here. Okay? We're not anything specific. This is not acupoint type massage. This is more just like a broad type acupressure massage. Okay, if you want to get a little more precise, a little bit more deeper, you can always purchase like a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, or they have foam roller balls that you can buy on Amazon. And those are small, obviously. When you put those into the muscle that's maybe bothering you or whatever, you're definitely going to feel that a lot more. It's a lot more intense than this. This is more broad. That lacrosse ball or tennis ball is a lot more pinpoint and a lot more difficult. Okay. All right. Okay. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sit down on the foam roller. I'm gonna have you guys stay that way. I'm gonna have Araceli go sideways. I'm gonna have Nancy fix the camera. Sit on the foam roller. All right. So now we're gonna roll out our glutes. Okay. And we started with our back, which is obviously pretty big. Now we're gonna do our glutes, which is one of the bigger muscles in our body. And obviously one of the ones that gets the most work. A lot of issues that we have when it comes to like our lower back or our hamstrings usually start somewhere around our glutes, maybe our hips. But someone comes to me and says, hey, I'm having lower back issues. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm either going to have them roll out their glutes, or I'll massage somewhere around there, or their piriformis, or their gluteus minimus, somewhere around there to see if maybe helps alleviate some of the pain. Because most of the time, if you have a pain like in here in your lower back, a lot of the times it's not here, it's either below or above. So we can roll out our back like that to get above it. Now we're going to hit our glutes to see if we can get below, and if we have an issue in our lower back. So we're going to do our figure 4 stretch, which is what we did last week. This time though, we're going to do it on the foam roller. So we're going to cross our right leg over our left. When we do it at the ankle, make sure it's down at the ankle. We want our left leg tucked in nice and tight. So bring your left leg. That's your right foot. Bring your left foot. There we go. All right. All right. Good. Good. And now from here, what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we put that pressure on the side of the leg that is up. So we're going to lean over, take our left hand up off the floor. Yeah, see right there, it's working. Okay. But we want to try to get, because our right foot is crossed over, we want to get our left butt cheek off the roller. We want to have full pressure on that right butt cheek. So, lean over here, and once you know a little bit more, your hips, bring your hips. Okay, so from here, we're going to use our leg, we're going to use our hand, and we're going to roll the foam over down and up as far as we can. Now, if I could bring the camera over here, you would see Araceli is now fully awake, and she's feeling it. Now, if you've seen us from before in some of our other classes, Araceli does have hip issues and glute issues on that right side. So that is probably why she's feeling a little bit more than maybe Nancy, okay? She's been going to our chiropractor, she's been going to an acupuncturist, and it's been helping her, but it's taken a long time. They actually forced her to not work out for about 2 weeks, which is driving her crazy. But I have asked her to come into our Saturday class because of the stretching that we did last week and the foam rolling that we were doing today. So when we roll this foam roller, when we roll it up, we want to make sure we get as high as we can up on that butt. And now, usually you want to go on a minute, 90 seconds or so, up and down, up and down. And after a while, you're even probably going to find a spot that probably feels either the best or the worst, however you want to look at it. But we're going to find that little nugget of happiness. And once we find that little nugget, we want to sit there. So find a spot that hurts probably the worst, or the most, or the best, whatever you want to call it. Just sit there. Now, as they're sitting there and they're letting that foam roll, which is again broad, more pressure, what I want them to think about is breathing in through their nose and out through their mouth. And as they exhale, I want them to feel their body getting heavier. I want them to feel gravity pulling them into the foam roller. And as they do that, it will increase the pressure, but it's going to get them to relax that muscle a little bit and allow the foam roller to do some of that work. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when I say exhale and out through your mouth, I want a good exhale, not just a good deep breath in and then a quick. I want a good long exhale. Exhale, relax your body, let your body sink down into that foam roller. And again, for this, we'll probably go about 90 seconds or so. Now, once we get done with that, what I want them to do is don't move. I want them to, we already went up and down. We already sat. Now we're going to rotate our hips and our knees side to side. So you see Nancy's, her face, I always watch the face. I like watching the face because that's always going to be the first telltale sign of something going on. Nancy, she's still giving me that dirty look, so I know that she's not, for her this is okay. So on the other hand, she's having trouble even staying in this position. Okay? So she feels it a lot. So because if it's hurting her more than it's helping her, obviously we're going to try to back off, we're going to try to do something else. But if she can handle it, I'd like her to see if she can still sit into it. And even if she can't rotate back and forth, she at least stays there, tries to learn to relax that muscle, and let the foam roller do the work. And again, we would do this for about 90 seconds or so. So you're looking maybe about, 5 minutes aside, more or less. Well, make sure we definitely keep that left foot tucked in nice and tight, so we keep that right foot crossed and the knee up nice and high. Feel it? All right. Okay, so now, I really know how to sell these arm right arm is shaking, so I know it's working. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves off, nice and easy. Go ahead and cross our right leg, and yeah, see, that's how we sweat, so that's a good thing. And we'll get sweating here in a little bit too. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and cross our left leg over our right. Keep that right foot tucked in, nice and tight. Cross that left foot onto our right at the ankle. This time, because our left foot is up, we're going to roll over to our left. Make sure we get our right butt cheek off the floor. Put that pressure nice and square on that left butt cheek. And from here, and I got a good view of Aracella's face. Picture. We're going to go up and down. And again, go as low as you can, go as high as you can. We don't want to over tuck the right foot. Just get it to where it's going to help keep our left foot in nice and tight here. With her right hand, she's holding on to that left ankle so it doesn't pop up. And same thing with Araceli. So again, Nancy's not feeling it too much, which is fine. And I know from experience, from doing other classes and stuff, Nancy has pretty good flexibility when it comes to just stretch. But we'll get her on some other stretches. So we're just going up and down, up and down. Araceli, she's feeling this, so you can tell, but obviously not as bad as the right side. So after we go up and down for about 90 seconds, we want to find that spot. Find a spot that hurts the worst, or the best, or the most. want to sit here. Now, even though even though Nancy isn't feeling it as much as Araceli, that doesn't mean that I don't want her to do this on a daily basis. Still want her to do this, okay? Because I know that even during the week, during this quarantine, she's been coming in a couple times a week to do the workout. And I know once all this stuff is over, she's gonna be in here again 4 or 5 times a week. So it's super important that she rolls out her glutes, rolls out her body, keeps it mobile, keeps it flexible, helps with the blood in there, helps with the recovery. This is something that even if you don't feel it for today or tomorrow or whatever, or on a daily basis, even if you don't feel it, at least still hit it, okay? All right, so now that we've been sitting there, now we're gonna go rock side to side. So not so much the shoulders, how Nancy's her shoulders, I want more of her knee. Think more of her knee, back, and forward like that. Okay, so think about the knee, think about the hips. Better? That's better than the right side? And again, we want to do this for about 90 seconds also. Some people say longer, 2 minutes, but for sake of argument, 90 seconds is good. If you can do that for 90 seconds, you're good. So that's going on. We did our back, and now we did our glutes. Great exercises, or great mobility exercises for rolling off those glutes. It's gonna hit, definitely. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll out our quads. We're gonna hit our quads in front of our legs. Okay? So, we're gonna lay down with the foam roller, and we're gonna go ahead and do both legs at a time. You can do them one at a time, but we're gonna do it both legs at a time. So we're gonna get like Nancy here. I'm still gonna say, you fix this one. Yeah. So they're gonna lay down, and you can go on your forearms if you want, it's a little more comfortable. But we're gonna get that foam roller going across both legs. Now, from here, we're just gonna use our arms. We're gonna roll ourselves up to where the foam roller goes down right above our knees, and then roll it back down to where it comes up to our hip flexor. Where? Good? So again, I want you to try to keep your feet up off the floor. Okay? The minute we put our feet down on the floor, we're taking some of the pressure off. A little more difficult on our forearms, how we'll walk ourselves back and forth, but definitely something that we just have to do more. I don't want you on your hand. What that's going to do is that's going to arch your back. It's going to make you pinch off your lower back. You're going to engage your glutes if you're not careful, and you get a lot of work up in here, stuff that we don't want to do. So I want you to try to keep concentration on our quad. Stay low, stay on our forearms, keep your back a little bit more level, and that'll help keep here without putting any pressure on our back. So if you can hear the little squeals, I can hear them over here. I was nasty for that one, but it's hitting. Okay, now, ideally, we would like to be able to hit the different parts of our quads, of our front leg muscles here. We have our outer quad, we have the inner quads here, different muscles and stuff. I'm not going to bore you with the fancy names because I can't remember the fancy names, but we want to make sure that we hit the outside of our leg and the inside down here above our knee. There. Now, one of the reasons that when people come and say, I'm having some issues with my knee, one thing that I was taught from Jenna, which is Kenny Galarzo's his fiance. She's done our yoga here before, and she's really helped out a lot here at the gym. I was having some knee issues. She took a lacrosse ball, and she had me do something similar to this on the lacrosse ball and hit right here above the knee, what they call the teardrop right here, the quadricep. And I was on there for about maybe almost like 10 minutes. And I just sat there, let the pressure in this position here, but with the ball under my knee here, my foot up, straighten out my legs, side to side, and just sat into it. And I tell you what, ever since then, my knee gain's gone away. Because I continue doing it every once in a while, and it hurt, but it definitely took away my knee pain that I was feeling. I was having a pain, like a stretch going down the top of my knee. Some of you may have felt that also. Definitely worked. So again, I'm grateful for that one. Now again, we have both of our legs on the foam roller. If you wanted to make this a little more intense, we can slide the foam roller off to the side. We're going under one quad, keeping our other leg off the floor, putting the one pressure solely on one quad. But for the sake of argument right now, we're just going to do both. Okay? Now, after we find a good little spot, again, we want to sit into it, want to wait. Maybe we only feel it more on one leg than the other, that's fine, but find a spot that we hurt it a little bit, and we just want to sit there. We want to breathe, we want to feel like we're letting our upper body and our legs drop into it. And after about 90 seconds, we're going to start doing what Nancy showed. We're going to start picking our leg up, looking at ourselves face, we can see we're doing something. And then back down. Nice and easy, back up, and back down. Now, for the most part, they're hitting that outer part of the quad, which is fine. If it was single leg, then it'd be easier for us to hit the inside and the outside. But for the main portion right now, we're just hitting that that outside part of the quad. After about 90 seconds or so, not just up and down, go up. Bring our feet up to the upper position. From here, everybody watch. We go side to side. We're just going to rock the feet side to side. Try to keep the quads flat on there. Think more than just your feet side to side. But it doesn't have to be a huge movement. So we want to make sure we keep that pressure on the quad. Good? Sure. Alright, so that's the quad. Now, we're going to go ahead and get off the foam roller. So we're going to go ahead and sit down on it. We're going to put it under our hamstring. Now, I'm not a big proponent of foam rolling the hamstring. It's very, very difficult to do. I just don't feel like you really get great pressure into it. There's other ways. I think for something like this, some sort of foam roller with the knobs or the crossball, something like that, I think is better. But however, we're going to show you really quick. And I feel like with both legs, we don't get too much. I'm going to have to cross our right leg over the left. Then we're going to have to put our hands back behind us and keep it flat. We're going to pick our punch. And we're going to pick our butt up off the floor, and we're just going to use our arms to rock ourselves back and forth, up and down that foam roller. Down to the knee, all the way down to the knee. Make sure we hit the back of that knee, and as far up to our butt as we can. It is more difficult because we are having to hold ourselves up. And right now, with the right leg crossed over the left, we're going to feel this more on that left leg. Now, Nancy, obviously, she feels something, which is good. Surprising because Araceli's not doing as much, okay? But Nancy's doing it, so that's great. And we want to kind of follow the same protocol. Once we find a spot, we want to sit there for a little bit, and after a few seconds of that, then we want to go ahead and rock side to side. Let's go change our legs up. We're going to go across the left over the right. Cause us to lean a little bit over more to that right leg. Squeeze down the hamstring. Don't let it go down past the knee. Get down to the knee, but not any lower. So we're definitely going to hit our calves next. Good. Again, up and down for about 90 seconds. Until we find a spot. Sit in that spot for about 90 seconds. After that, don't want to just rotate our hips and our feet side to side. Hit that spot a little bit more for about 90 seconds. Okay, so for sake of time, we're going to move on to our calves. Now, we're going to go sit down again, slide that foam roller under our right calf, actually under our calf, and we can do this again, 2 calves at a time or just one, but we're going to show them, we're going to go and do both calves at once, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to cross our right leg over our left again, down by the ankle. Now, let's go start with the foam roller all the way down by our Achilles. So we're going to all the way down. From here, we have to use our arms, unfortunately, it's a little bit tougher. We're going to pick our butt up off the floor, and we're going to walk ourselves that way, let the foam roller come up to the back of our knee. So up. Graceful, graceful. Now I can see it turn on silly because she's trying to lean over to the right, the opposite side, to take some of that pressure off. We want to make sure we keep the pressure on. Now, if it's too hard, okay, because by putting the right leg over the left, we're adding pressure to that left calf, okay, that left leg, so it's going to make it a little more intense. If it's too hard to do it, uncross your feet and do both calves at the same time. Now, I want to feel you come up higher. I want that to pull over up by your knee, the back of your knee. So if you have to put your butt down, rearrange your hand, reposition, and slide it, that's fine. I know Nancy's going to feel this one because it's always going for one pass. All Right? And again, once you find that spot, go ahead and sit into it. So we're going to sit. Keep your butt up off the floor. Let the pressure and the weight of your body, let gravity sink you into that foam roller and apply some pressure. And breathe. So we're both breathing. I can hear Nancy. I can see Araceli. Breathe into the nose. And as they exhale, you want to let your body get the heavy and sinking down into that foam roller. You both on good spots? Okay, for a second. So again, there's two muscles that make up your calf, right? We got outer and inner, and we got the gastroc and the gastro. I'm not going to get into it, but we definitely want to make sure that as we're foam rolling, okay, that we kind of rotate our foot side to side so that we can hit both parts of the calf. Okay? One side might hurt worse more than the other. One part of the calf might hurt worse more than the other, but we have to make sure we hit it. And after a few seconds of just sitting there, we're going to start to rock our feet like you're doing, back and forth, back and forth. And I hear them breathing, which is great. And I know it's painful. I guarantee you, a lot of the issues that you might have with your knee, if you can roll out that top part of the knee right here, that teardrop that drops down into your knee, this part here, and your calves, from your Achilles all the way up to your knee, will alleviate a lot of that pain. I can almost guarantee you. Okay, first one switch over now. Left leg over the right really quick. We'll shoot to this side. Left leg over the right. All right, let's go. Hey. Now, some people say, well, I feel it more on one leg than the other. And it's not, why is that? It's just the way it is. Stuff that we do every day on a daily basis, we don't realize that we use one leg or one side more than the other, one hand, one foot, whatever it is. It's just the way it is. So don't worry about it. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. It doesn't mean that there's nothing bad going on. It's just the way it is. But that's why we want to make sure that we do hit both sides, whether it's stretching, whether it's foam rolling, whether it's working out. We want to make sure we hit both sides. This one over here making some faces. You got Nancy over there trying to meditate, hurting her. I can hear them both breathing. And it is hard on the hands and your arms, guys, so I apologize. Nothing we can really do about it. Once we find that spot, we're going to sit into it. Find a little spot, sit into it. Pretty much, I think, the entire calf for Araceli. Nancy, I think, is more towards the knee. And after a few seconds of that, we're just going to go ahead and rock side to side. And I can tell Nancy is hitting Nancy. She's over there shaking like this. So again, guys, make sure we get both the outer part and the inner part of the calf. Get that work all the way down to the Achilles and all the way up to the back of the knee. Okay? You definitely want to make sure we hit the back of the knee. Believe it or not, those tendons, those muscles where they all meet, sometimes they tense up, they tighten up, and that can also cause problems with our knee. Trying to do squats, lunges, things like that. Even walking up and down stairs could help. All right. Let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Okay. So we did our glutes, we did our quads, we did our hamstrings, we did our calves. You can also do your shins. Okay, if you have suffered from shin splints, that might help also. Work at some of the shin muscles up in here. Same thing as we would do with our quads, except we roll the foam roller down there by our shin. Make sure we stay out to the side so we're not hitting the front of the bone here, but we're hitting the side. And we would go up and down on there. So from here now, we're going to go ahead and hit our lats, which is our latissimus dorsi, which is these parts of the body right here, which helps us pull down or pull ourselves up, pull up this way. Also the part that when we put our bathing suit top on, when we have it come around here, that's what kind of
back
over here. We want to get rid of that. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and lay on our side. Okay. I like her next. She's got her top leg, which is her right leg, behind her left leg. So put your left leg straight. Okay. I'm sorry, put your right leg straight. And your left leg bent. Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay? And that right leg behind is going to kind of help lift up their hip. So from here, they can start with the foam roller pretty much under their armpits. Okay? So right arm and the left arm is going to be out straight. So I'll do right arm. Okay? So one out here. And from here, we're just going to use our leg, pick our hips up off the floor, and we're going to make sure that we want to stay on our side. We do not want to be leaning backwards, like how honestly they're leaning backwards. Once we put it here, it's going to hurt worse. Okay? And it's pretty straight here, pretty good. Watch the hips, that'll help kind of dictate whether or not we're rolling back or rolling forward too much. And from here, taking our hips up, we're going to walk the foam roller, our body is this way. The foam roller comes down to about the mid part of our back, to our rib cage, and back up. Okay, a little more now. Towards you now. Back up. More. Yeah. Yeah, so let's go. Up and in there. Up. Walk the hand. There we go. Hey. Next, I can't look at that. I can't tell if that's her face, but I know she's feeling it. And all the way up to the armpit, guys, and all the way down. This one is going to hurt. Again, we do so much on a daily basis in front of us, right? Anytime that we have our arms, our hands in front of us, we're engaging our lats here. So these get a lot of work, okay? And also, unfortunately, by doing stuff like this, creates an imbalance in our shoulder muscles and in those lats and in our chest that causes sometimes to roll our shoulders forward and kind of punch forward. So we want to make sure that we stretch these muscles out so we can loosen them up so that we can get back to our natural posture, which is standing up straight and our shoulders rolled back. Again, following the same protocol that we've been doing, we do this for about 90 seconds up and down. We find a spot that we enjoy the most, and we sit there for about 90 seconds, breathing into the nose and out through the mouth, letting gravity drop down, bring our body into that foam roller. And then after about 90 seconds of that, then we're gonna rock side to side. And the analogy that I like to use is, you've ever had a shoelace that's had a knot in a shoelace, right? And if we pull on the end of the shoelace, we're just tightening up that knot. And we're not doing anything to try to get that knot out of the shoelace. So, if we keep going over that knot, which here, we're going up and down, we're feeling it, but we're not really, in my opinion, making it better. Once we find that knot by sitting into it on that shoelace and our muscles, we sit there, okay, and we let the pressure kind of soften up a little bit. As we rotate then side to side, then it's as if we had the shoelace, the knot, and we're going this and forth, back and forth. We rotate it back and forth. That will help loosen up that knot. So we go up and down, okay? Then we sit into the spot, and then we go side to side. So we're hitting it from all directions. Hopefully that'll help loosen up the knot over time. It's not gonna happen on the first time. All right, let's go towards the other side. Now, next on her right side, her right arm is going to be out straight. Auxiliary's on the left side, left arm is going to be out straight. Auxiliary's right, her top leg is going to be behind her left. And Nancy's top leg, which is left, is going to be behind her right. It's going to help push those hips up. The hips more than sitting. Warm your hips. Hey. Now, one side's going to be worse than the other usually because depends on what we're doing on a daily basis. It could be everything from maybe typing on our computer, maybe writing, maybe driving, however it is. Usually one side is going to be worse than the other. And the thing is, we don't really realize it until we try to track what we're doing throughout the day and go, you know what, I drive like this all the time. So this side is engaged, and I drive a lot for work or whatever, so this side's engaged a lot, okay? Or the way my mouse is on my desk at my work, so I'm constantly like this all the time. So this is being engaged a lot more than this side is. We don't really realize it, so we sit and we track everything that we do to kind of indicate, hey, is there something we could do to make it a little bit more ergonomically correct? So when we're at our desk for work, or when we're doing certain things for our work, if we have some sort of manual labor type job, or if when we're driving, what can we do to change it up to help maybe alleviate some of the issues also? So they're going back and forth and back and forth, and again, getting that lat, getting all the way from our armpit all the way down to our mid-back. Find that spot, stay in this. Alison's having some issues over here. How you doing, man? Can't talk, so that's good. Again, guys, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make sure our hips stay sideways, rolling them back over here. You don't want to go side to side like that. Nancy looks like some serious pain. I was over here making little noises. Good. All right. So that's our lats. So we've hit our back. We've hit our lats. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit our chest up in here. Okay. Now, this is a little bit harder to hit. You know we have the foam roller. It's gonna be kind of difficult. And we can also do the same position with our hips too, which would be pretty good also. With our chest, our front shoulder here, our chest up here gets real tight. Again, because our lats get tight, we do a lot of stuff to the front here, so it shortens these muscles up, so they tighten up, our shoulders roll forward, our posture gets a little more leaning forward, and this becomes very, very tight. So we're gonna try to foam roll this part out. So what we do is we're gonna take our foam roller, we're gonna lay on the floor here, I'm gonna take my foam roller at an angle, and I'm gonna put it right here, okay, on the end, all right? And from here, we're just gonna sit in here, and we're gonna roll side to side, so it hits our upper chest, and it hits our front shoulder here. So very small movement. Sometimes it's a difficult one, guys, because especially with a long foam roller like this, we got to get our hands and our feet in the correct position. A little more difficult. And even if you can't move side to side, get it in there, get it on this chest right up in here, get it on the shoulder here, and let it sink into it. Now, ideally, if we had some tennis balls or a lacrosse ball, we could do this on the wall. Okay, it's great on the wall. Now, for the women out there, watch these, be careful. Okay, but if you had a tennis ball or a foam roller, tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, you can go to a wall, put the tennis ball or lacrosse ball here right on that front shoulder, lean into it. Same thing with the chest, put it right here, lean into it, and just by moving your arm up and down like this, you're gonna get some great, hit that area really nice and deep. Now ideally, once we find that spot, if it's on our left side, I want their left arm out straight. So straight out that left arm if you can. There we go. Now from here, we can do the same thing as if we're on the wall. We're going to take our left arm, we're going to bring it down here to our side, and back up. Down, and up. Good? So just from here, once they find a good spot, and just a rotation of that arm up and down, they're going to feel it. Okay? They're going to feel it. Go to our right side real quick. So angle the foam roller out a little bit to the outside. Something. Again, once we find that good little spot with that right arm out, we're going to take that right arm up and down. Okay, so now let's only feel it because I heard it. A little bit easier with a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball on a wall. Now as you're doing that, with the tennis ball, if you have a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, you can also hit your traps. Okay? You can hit your upper neck muscles down here, your scalenes on your neck, by putting that lacrosse ball here, by leaning into the wall, and just put some pressure and moving your head up and down, side to side, rocking it back and forth. So if you have some issues with your neck or tight traps up in here, definitely something you can do to get that ball. Or if you have like a post that you can put on something that's a little more narrow than a wall, not as flat, but it's like a post or like a pole or something, and you can put that lacrosse ball into that, that's going to help a lot too. All right, okay, last one, guys. Go ahead. Next, you get that wall, that's this wall. So what we're going to do now, you're going to go ahead and sit on the edge of the foam roller. Here. We're going to parallel to our upper body. And I like to finish off with this one. We're going to lay down on the foam roller and it's going to be right on our spine. And I want the foam roller and their butt right there together at the bottom. And from here, we're going to keep our knees bent, our arms and our hands are off to the side. And I want them to start breathing, taking some deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. And as they exhale, I want them to feel like their shoulders and their hands are dropping down into the floor. Okay? Deep breath. Right now their head is supported for the most part. That's fine. Their shoulders are going to try to open up. Their chest is going to open up a little bit. So the area that we were just hitting, with the exhaling, feeling like gravity is pulling those shoulders and that upper body into the ground, around the foam roller. And I want them to breathe into the nose and out through the mouth. They're going to get maybe like 3 to 5 breaths. Okay? And every time feel like gravity is pulling them into the ground, making them heavy, and deepening that stretch around the foam roller and the stretch up here in their front shoulders and their chest. And after about 3 to 5 breaths, what I would tell them to do is they would scoot themselves down the foam roller. So now maybe right above their butt. If it was resting on the foam roller before, they go up about 2 inches or so. Now the vertebrae at the bottom is now off the foam roller. They let their hips drop, still arms out to the side, and then take 3 to 5 more deep breaths. And as you inhale, try to match the length of time that you inhale on your exhale. So you're taking 3 seconds to inhale, take 3 seconds to exhale. And back and forth. And concentrate on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Arms out to the side, let gravity do the work, slow you down. And after about 3 to 5 more breaths, they're going to slide down again about an inch or 2 off. Try to get the next vertebrae off the foam roller. Let their hips drop, arms out to the side, and 3 or 5 more deep breaths. And they would continue that all the way up to their neck. If you want to sit in this a little bit longer, definitely support your head, support your lower body. Just get your arms out to your side. Feel like gravity is trying to wrap you around that foam roller and just relax. So that's why I like to finish with this one, because this is more of like a relaxation. We are getting some stretch in our lower back, but if we let gravity do the work, excuse me, if we let gravity do the work, it's definitely going to make a big difference. Again, not looking around, going to close your eyes, relax. So deep breaths, slide yourself down a little bit more. I like going this way, it's a little bit more easier, as opposed to going the opposite way. Make sure the hips drop down to the floor, relax your back. Let those hands, those shoulders stretch, the chest stretch out, arms out to the side, nice and wide, and just breathe. Okay? And I want them to keep going. So we're going to wrap it up. That was actually almost about an hour or so from formal work. Now, we hit our back, general, up and down. We can get more specific by placing the foam roller in certain areas, which is fine. We hit our glutes. Okay, we hit our quads, we hit our hamstrings, we hit our quads. Talked about how you can hit your shins. Again, with the hips, our hip flexors, we can angle the foam roller out this way on the edge. And again, it's not a big movement. We go out to the top of the quad, to our hip bone, up and down. By having the foam roller out this way, laying down on it, it's going to hit those hip flexors, which is super important. Okay, we hit our lats. Okay, we hit our lats. We hit our front shoulders and our chest a little bit, and now we're finishing off with some nice stretching and relaxation. Some deep breathing, control our breathing, let our body relax. And to finish off. We could also hit our neck and our traps a little bit more if we wanted to, a little bit more difficult. But again, this is more acupressure massage. A little bit harder to get into some of the smaller parts, like our traps, okay? Like our sides of our shoulders. You can do it, but it's a little more difficult. For something like that, I would definitely recommend to start off with a tennis ball because it's nice and soft. There are other massage balls out there that are about the same size, but they're softer. So maybe that's something you want to invest. I know that they have, I think we've been purchased a couple for the gym. We have 3 packs, 3-pack of balls, different sizes. The middle one is about the size of a lacrosse ball or tennis ball. The bigger one is about maybe 2 or 3 times the size. And there's an even smaller one if you're getting in the smaller areas. So something like that you might want to look into. But if you want to get in the small areas, that's something I would recommend. Okay. If we had more time, we could do this. We can show you how to do it on a wall or something like that. But for the most part, the good generality, get a foam roller, guys. Do it first thing in the morning, right after you wake up. Do it as you're watching TV at night with the family. Sit on it. I don't care if you just lay down, put it across your neck out this way, and just sit there and lay there and watch TV. Get on it. Use it. It's a great tool. The more consistent you get with it, the more you do it, the better you're going to feel, the more loose you're going to feel. And I guarantee you, it's going to help in your everyday life. Not just talking about lifting weights, not talking about doing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, baseball, basketball, whatever. No matter what you do, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a regular gym goer, or whether you're just a whatever regular person who works a 9-to-5 job, get on that foam roller, guys. Get a foam roller and get on it. If you have any questions about it, about some of the other stretches, or about a specific body part to hit it, let us know. Okay, we'll go ahead and get back to you. Let us know. And we have some technical difficulties. But anyway, all right. But it's great. Jump on it, guys. Use it. It's a great tool. Okay. Thanks for joining us again this morning, guys. We appreciate it. We went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's all right. A lot of information to get out there. Join us tomorrow. We got Kenny doing yoga from his home, progressive calisthenics, but he will be doing it on the Core Evolution gym page. So please join him. Kenny's great. He's great with the progressions if you're a little more advanced. He's great with regressions if you're not as advanced. Okay. Any range of yogi type of yoga that you're at, he can definitely help you out and make it work for you. Okay. All right, you're awake? Okay, good. I was always awake. All right. Thank you guys for joining us again. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Kenny for yoga. And then again, Monday afternoon, 6:30. I got some special requests for some yoga for our classes on Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to bring you in and see how you guys like it. So let me know. All right? We'll see you guys tomorrow for Sunday at 8 o'clock for yoga. Have a good day, guys. Be safe. Be careful. We'll see you guys tomorrow.